India's recent emphasis on import substitution through the Make in India campaign has epitomized the challenges facing the bilateral trade relationship, the Biden administration has told the US Congress, PTI reported. The US Trade Representative, USTR, in its 2021 Trade Policy Agenda and 2020 Annual Report, said that the US during 2020 continued its engagement with India to try to resolve long-standing market access impediments affecting US exporters. While India's large market, economic growth and progress towards development make it an essential market for many US exporters, a general and consistent trend of trade restrictive policies has inhibited the potential of the bilateral trade relationship. Recent Indian emphasis on import substitution through a Make in India campaign has epitomized the challenges facing the bilateral trade relationship, the USTR said in its report to Congress on Monday. Moving on to the next news, a day after the second phase of the mega vaccination drive against the virus began in India, Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today received the first dose of coronavirus vaccine. The BJP leader received his jab of the indigenous Covaxin in front of cameras at Delhi Heart and Lung Institute. His wife Nutan Goel too was vaccinated. They both paid Rs 250 each, the capped fee for COVID vaccine shot at private institutes. They were kept under observation for 30 minutes after the inoculation as per protocol. Me and my wife, neither of us have experienced any side effects so far, Harshvardhan told reporters. I appeal to all those who are above 60 and above 45 with comorbidities, please go ahead and get vaccinated either at the government or private hospitals. Referring to the mythological plant that is believed to have powers to cure all diseases, the health minister said that the vaccines will prove to be Sanjeevani for all of us. Moving on to the next news, on Monday, the Delhi High Court came down heavily on Delhi police over a vigilance inquiry report filed by them. The report came after a Jamia Millia Islamia student, Asif Iqbal Tanha, arrested in May in a case linked to last year's riots in the national capital, said his confessional statement was leaked to the media. Tanha had petitioned in the court an alleged media trial. Reprimanding the police, the court called their vigilance inquiry report half-baked, useless piece of paper. This vigilance inquiry is even worse than what they do in an ordinary inquiry in a petty theft case. These are not files sent through couriers, these are handheld files, Justice Mukta Gupta said. 24-year-old Asif Iqbal Tanha last year had said that his statement of confession to police, which is not admissible in court and cannot be treated as evidence, was leaked to media and he was misrepresented. Moving on to the next news, on Tuesday, a Sharjah-Lucknow Indigo flight made an emergency landing in Pakistan's Karachi after a medical emergency. The passenger, according to an official statement by the airline, was declared dead on arrival in Karachi by the airport medical team. Indigo flight 6C1412 from Sharjah to Lucknow was diverted to Karachi due to a medical emergency. Unfortunately, the passenger could not be revived and was declared dead on arrival by the airport medical team, the statement said. The airlines expressed condolences to the family of the passenger. Moving on to the next news, the Haryana Governor has approved a bill that reserves 75% of the private sector jobs for the people of the state, Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautala informed on Tuesday. The legislation was passed by the State Assembly last year. This is the day of great happiness for the youths of the state. The youths of the state now will get 75% reservation in private jobs. They will get reservation in every company, society and trust, he said. Reservation in the private sector jobs for locals was the main election promise of Mr. Chautala's Jan Nayak Janata Party, which had formed a government in the state in alliance with the BJP after winning 10 of the 90 seats in 2019.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.